Hello kids! Hi, this is Ms Maica. Good morning again to you. Do you remember what we learned last week? It was about following directions. And following directions gets easier if you repeat the different steps. That will remind you what you have to do, right? I remember we tried to remember the steps to hand washing. And hand washing starts with first, water, so you wet your hands. Number 2, soap. Get some soap. Number 3, scrub, scrub, scrub for 20 whole seconds or until you sing happy birthday 2 times or the alphabet song. And also, number 4, you have to rinse all the soap so that all the germs go down the drain. And then step 5, make sure to dry your hands. Knowing those steps and repeating them helps me remember the steps to hand washing. Now, what steps are you trying to remember? Maybe you try to remember, what are the steps before I should go and paint? I should put my apron on first and then then I can paint. Just 2 steps. What are the steps before going to sleep? You brush your teeth first, you wash your face, and then you go to bed. Some people have different steps before they go to sleep. Some have to change their clothes first and change to their pajamas. Some people take a shower first. There are many different ways that we can do things, but the most important thing is to repeat the steps so that you remember. Well, today, our second step lesson is all about asking for help when you want something or when you need something. Sometimes we forget to ask for help. Sometimes we're shy to ask for help. Sometimes we don't know, how do you ask for help? Like, for example, you needed help tying your shoelaces and you were trying and you're trying, but you just couldn't do it. What should you do? Should you just sit there in the corner and not play anymore because you don't have your shoes tied? Or should you ask somebody for help? What about if you were looking for something in your house? You wanted to go find your ball so that you can play with it, but you didn't know where it is. What are you going to do? You're just going to sit on the carpet and say, I don't know where the ball is. Some even cry when they need something and they can't get it. Oh no, you say, I'm so hungry. Oh no, they just cry like that because they forget that they can ask for help. Do you ask for help sometimes? I ask for help a lot of times when there are things that I can't do. Yes, I do. So, what are the steps? How do you ask for help? I'll give you some tips. First, you need to go to the person and look at them face to face. And then next, you can use a calm and respectful voice. Okay? Well, what is a calm and respectful voice, you say? That means you don't just, I don't know what to do. Oh, if you just cry like that and nobody knows why you're crying, how can somebody help you? But if you try your best to stop your tears and go to somebody and say what you need, you can say, I need a drink of water. Where can I go to get a drink of water? There you go. You asked nicely. Or sometimes, what if somebody takes your toy from you and you just, or sometimes you don't even cry, you just get sad and you just sit in the corner and you pout. Oh, nobody knows what's happening to you. If nobody sees you, they're not even going to know. How will people help you if you don't tell them? So when that happens, you can go to that friend and say, I was playing with that toy. Can you give it back to me, please? Or you can tell a grown-up and say, I'm sad because somebody took my toy. So a lot of problems will be solved if we only knew how to use our words to ask for what we need or what we want. Okay, so that's our lesson for this week, is asking for what we need and what you want. And the steps are, first, you go to the person that can help you. If you're at home, you can ask your mom, your dad, or your siblings, your grandpa, your grandma, your aunt, your auntie, whoever is there that you think can help you. And you go to them nicely and you use your calm and respectful voice and say, could you please help me? I'm sure there's somebody there who's going to help you. But if you sit on a corner all by yourself, or if you cry and shout and wail, nobody's going to know what you need. Okay? Well, I was going to make this activity, and we were going to count how many apples you can have on top of your head. Have you ever tried doing that with real apples? Maybe I could try to do that later. Now, we are giving you some of these apples, and you can count the apples. 1, 2. I think there's room one more here. I want to put an apple up here. How am I going to do that? So if I didn't know, I can ask someone for help and say, maybe you can help me. How can I stick this apple up here? What would you say? Yes, I could use glue. I could use tape. You're right. Because I asked, how can I put this? Please help me. Thank you for your help. Yes, I will get some glue. I think I have glue right here. There you go. How does this glue work? How does the glue work? If you don't know how the glue stick works, you can ask somebody, how can I make the glue stick work? You know what? You can twist this and it goes up, and you don't need a lot. You just need very little. And when you're done, you just have to twist it again to go down. That's how you know. You ask so that you can know. So I'm going to use this glue. I'm going to twist it up just a little bit. I'm going to stick this on this apple right here. And I'm going to stick it right on there. Now I have, let's count how many apples I have on top. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 apples up on top. There you go. Look what I got. I have real apples. I'm just going to give it a try, okay? I'm just going to try to see if I can put apples up on top of my head. Yay, I have 1 apple up on top. Can I have 2? I don't know. I don't think I can have 2 apples up on top. Just 1 is good enough for me. You give it a try. There it is. Just 1 apple up on top for Ms Maica. All right, unless I use paper apples and I can put it up high. Let's see how high you can put your apples up on top of your paper hat. Okay, I will see you this week in Zoom class. And we're going to have a lot of fun moving and grooving and reading and listening and talking to our friends and sharing what we have on our new shape. Okay, so have fun. See you. Bye.